Hello, this is Douglas Alp. How are you doing tonight? I just wanted to welcome you. I'm glad you showed up tonight to find out a little bit more about these health and fitness programs that we've been putting together. We wanted to kind of invite you just to so you get a feel for what we're doing and why we're having so much success with this program. Tonight what we want to do is we're going to go through and lay out a little outline for you so you know exactly what we're going to be covering and what to expect. We're going to discuss the problem that's out there with people trying to get into better health and better shape. We're going to talk about some possible solutions, some of the roadblocks that come out when people are trying to get into better shape, lose weight, or put on more muscle, and then why we run the programs the way we do it, why we run 21-day programs at a time, and why we run these focus groups the way we do. And then we're going to get to the bottom line, talk about the results and the results that people are getting. Of course, then we're going to open it up to some questions. So if you have any questions at the end, it's a perfect opportunity for you to ask them. And then we'll go from there. We'll tell you what the next steps will be to kind of get involved with it. So let me start off. My name is Douglas Paul Alp. I live in Oceanside, California, originally from New York City, or the New York City area. And I have always been studying health and nutrition. Even though when I was a kid, I was like taking vitamins and studying health and nutrition, and my siblings just always make fun of me. But I was passionate about it. And for the last 30 years, I've been pretty passionate about continuing to study, learn, and improve it and implement. I just got done recently with my formal studies at the Institute for Integrated Nutrition out of New York City, and now I'm making my career as a health coach, helping people reach their goals and get into great shape. Tamara, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name's Tamara Golden, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania originally, but I've lived on and off for a lot of years in the Boston area and finally moved to San Diego just over 5 years ago. And I was actually working for 18 years as a coach, helping people identify and reach their life and career goals. And so what I'm doing now is extrapolating some of those life coaching skills and implementing them in this health coaching field, so helping people reach their health and fitness goals, and in the interim, helping us reach our fitness goals as well. So we definitely are on board in this effort with everyone.
So let's discuss the problem. The problem in the country and the problem with a lot of people is, there's a big obesity problem. Not that anybody on here is obese, but the problem really is that people really don't know what to do to get healthy, lose the weight, and stay there. People can lose some weight, but they do these yo-yo diets. They're up and down, and they really don't make results. And what we're finding is that it's because they don't really have a real solution. They follow this fad diet, that fad diet, some celebrities talking about a diet. Meanwhile, that celebrity has all these other people supporting her, and the average person does it. So they try to do it. They lose a little, they gain it back, and they get frustrated and struggle. And so what we wanted to do is come up with a real solution, something that Tamara's going to talk about here in a second, so that people actually get results and get it in a steady pace, achieve their goals, and then they can sustain their goals for long periods of time. And we're going to have Tamara talk about some of the solutions and some of the things we've learned over the course of our career doing this.
Yeah, so Doug alluded to the fact that about the solution. Really the most effective thing that we've seen is what we call the trifecta of health. So everybody knows that, when it comes to being healthy, there's two components, right? There's what you eat, and then there's exercise, right? There's the way that you move your body. Well, what's interesting is in studies, they've shown that with people who lost about 30 to 40 pounds, so let's, a significant amount of weight, through diet alone, a year after losing that weight, only 1% were successful in keeping it off. For those people who took off between 30 and 40 pounds through exercise alone, a year out, they were about 10% success rate. So 10% of those people were able to keep their weight off. For the folks who did exercise, diet, and accountability, and worked with a coach and had some sort of an accountability form set up, those people a year out were 89% successful in keeping that weight off. So that's really what we talk about as the trifecta of health. So it's not only what you're eating, it's not only moving your body, but it's having some sort of an accountability partner to keep you on the straight and narrow, and really to assist you and support you in that fitness journey. So in doing some research, I mean, this being the approach that's proven most successful, Doug and I were doing some research and ended up deciding to partner with the Beachbody company because they really are providing this trifecta. They are providing really very, very sound fitness programs, but more than that, they're not just an exercise company. They are putting out very solid eating plans and nutrition supplements, and also providing coaching platforms, so accountability platforms, so that people, when they are assisted in using their products and getting the results that they want to see. So that's why we've decided to team with Beachbody. We've been very, very impressed with the quality of the programs and the quality of their products. And we're going to talk a little bit more about those and get into some details in a minute, but I just want to give you that overview.
Yeah, so what the Beachbody products actually take care of is a lot of the roadblocks that we've seen people hit, and you probably have experienced them yourself. One of the major problems is people go on certain diets to lose weight, and we're not about diets, we're about lifestyle, and they have to count calories. And I've tried to count calories, and it's so confusing. So we do work with a program called the 21-Day Fix, and we use these little containers here. As long as it can fit into these canisters throughout your day, it's proportioned in a way that you're eating the right kind of foods at the right time so that your body is nourished and you're actually losing weight and burning calories. So if it fits in these containers, you can eat it. It makes it real simple instead of trying to say, oh, what was that hamburger I ate? How many calories? How much was the cheese? This and that. If you have your proteins and your carbohydrates and your fruits and vegetables, and if they fit in these containers and your good fats, then you know you're getting the right nourishment for what your goal is. And next thing in line that we always come up with where people really fail is because they're cutting back on calories, right? And they're trying to burn calories. So at the same time, their body feels like it's not getting enough nutrition. So they feel undernourished. They get dizzy. They don't feel right. They feel weak. And so what happens is that they break the diet. They go and binge. So the reason for that is that when you're cutting the calories, you need to have the best, most nutritious vitamins and minerals that you can have. So what we do is, as anybody would supplement, we use these health food shakes, which is more than just a meal replacement shake, which I don't like to call it that. I call it more of a superfood shake, but it includes enzymes, digestive enzymes, pre and probiotics, antioxidants, and just a ton of superfoods. It's a plant-based product. We have it in both regular protein and also a vegan protein for those that are vegan. So it really helps the body sustain the energy level throughout the day without feeling undernourished. This way you can keep on going and keep on feeling sustained throughout the day and still be able to lose the weight. The next thing that we talk about here, I think Tamara's going to take it,
yeah.
and that is about exercise.
Yeah. So another roadblock that people face very, very frequently is a lack of time coupled with a lack of results. And that predominantly, I mean, it can touch on eating, a lack of time for preparing good food, but where we really see it impact people is the ability to kind of get to the gym, squeeze workouts in. It seems that with our busy lives today, the first thing that goes out the door often is our workout. And, it should be the other way around, but life is not perfect. So, and a lot of people go to the gym, even those who do, and they repeat the same exercises again and again. And I know because I was guilty of this for years. I was going to the gym, repeating the same exercises, and I wasn't really seeing results, and that's because I wasn't mixing it up. I wasn't putting enough kind of stress, if you will, on my muscles to get them to be burning the kind of fat that I wanted them to be burning. So the exercise videos that we use with the 21-Day Fix program, they're half-hour sessions. They utilize high-intensity interval training. And in the course of a week, there are 7 different sessions that you do, 1 per each day of the week. And in the course of an entire week, you burn off, you're going to use every single muscle group, and you're going to keep burning calories even well after your workout, because you're going to be really torching the calories on these workouts. And there's 1 recovery day of yoga, by the way, on the 7th day. But the other days are they're pretty intensive. And there's also, for those of you who maybe aren't able to do a high intensity, there's always a modifier So all of the exercises, they show you how to modify them, and I know there are a few that I even do modified because I've got some old injuries. So that's really a great way to get in, get out, half an hour. You can do them from home. You're not traipsing out to the gym. You can do it any time of the day that's convenient for you. You're in, you're out, you're done, and you're really sculpting your body in the course of that half hour every day. The last piece I want to talk about, and we alluded to it before, that another big roadblock is accountability. And I mean, Doug and I, we have this for one another because we are each other's accountability partners. But I'll tell you, there are days, I mean, we're human. There are days where we wake up, we don't feel like exercising. There are days when we wake up or we go to a party and we feel like maybe splurging on something extra. But we have that accountability to one another, and that helps keep us on the straight and narrow. And, you know, it really is helpful to have that accountability when you have points in time where you're feeling frustrated, where you're feeling like giving up, where you're feeling like not eating healthily, where you're feeling like not working out. And so it really is helpful to have somebody along for the ride to provide that encouragement and that support. So that's a big roadblock that, again, is we're able to surpass through this program.
Right, and that's where the accountability groups come in, and we also provide a lot of tips on the program. Since we've done the programs, I know a lot of people sometimes they'll get a program at home, a new program, and it'll be confusing. So that'll be one roadblock, and they'll be ready to quit. But we step you through it. We tell you some of the things to expect, some of the things while you're going along the program. You're going to feel this, you're going to feel that, and if you get blocked, we're here to help you and assist you. That's why Beachbody actually put this in place, because they found that most people's programs ended up on the shelves, and their goal and our goal is to really get results with people. So then why the 21 days? Well, they say 21 days is what it takes to really develop a habit. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but if you get sustained results over a 21-day period, you're with an accountability and coaching group that is teaching you, you're learning as you're going and getting results, you're going to stick with it. Because after 3 weeks, if you're not getting results, if you go into the gym, if you're eating and you're not getting the results, you're going to quit. It's just human nature. It's like, why am I wasting my time? But when you're in the group and you're getting focused and you run into problems, there's somebody there to say, hey, I got you back, you know. And you know what they say when you associate with people, it's about association, right? If you're hanging out with people that are healthy, you're going to get healthy. If you're hanging out with people that are rich, you're going to get rich. So it's that association too, and that we're in together. You know, we want to get healthy. We want people in our group and the people in the world to be healthy. So we have all that going for us. And then we continually run these programs. So if you have a goal to lose 20, 30 pounds, you're not going to lose it in the first 21 days. It wouldn't even be healthy. It wouldn't even make sense to do that. And we would never support anything that did that. So you might lose, you know, 5 to 7 pounds the first 21 days, or maybe more, depending. And then so you can continue on to the next one every month, and then maybe take a few days off in between. Sometimes we have anywhere from 10 to 14 days in between a succeeding group, and you join us for the next group and just keep on going until you hit your goal and you're feeling like you could sustain it. And what we're really trying to do is help people create habits. We're looking for people to create a lifestyle of health, not do diets anymore. And I'm sure it's going to be a new way of living for some people. For others, it's going to be, they're going to adopt to it right away. But we want people to get results, and we don't want people to yo-yo, because there's nothing worse than to yo-yo up and down and get frustrated. And, you know, that's not what we're here to promote. We're here to promote a healthy lifestyle and good habits. Mm-hmm. And I'll let Tamara talk about the bottom line and what kind of results we're getting with people.
Yeah, so I mean, the bottom line of why we use the Beachbody products, we've talked a little bit about, you know, how we've been impressed with the quality of them, the roadblocks that they help overcome, but really the bottom line when we use them is that they produce results. And we are proof of the product because we've done this 21-day program twice in succession ourselves. Once in November, we took a week off for Thanksgiving, and then we did it again in December. In that amount of time, I lost 9 pounds and 8 1/4 inches, including 3.5 inches off my butt, which is my problem area. So I'm happy to share that publicly. So that was actually something I was really proud of. I mean, they work and they sculpt you down. I have probably not looked this good physically since I was 16 and dancing 3 hours a day. So they just work really well. Doug, do you want to say a little bit about your results?
Yeah, I was going to talk about a couple of the participants in the group. We had one participant since January 1st. We finished up yesterday with the program. She had lost 8 pounds and like 3.5 or almost 4 inches. and the other participant lost 6 pounds, and I can't remember how many inches she lost. Do you remember?
6 pounds, and I think
Or did she not give us the inches yet?
4 inches, I think.
Oh,
4.5 inches.
Okay, beautiful. And for myself, actually, I started a little bit early. I started doing another Beachbody program at the beginning of October. And since that time, I've lost over 22 pounds. I was 159. I weighed in about 137 yesterday. I want to put some more weight on, more muscle mass, but it's coming off. And it's sustained. And I'm at that burn state where I can pretty much eat what I want and not gain. And that's where we like to get people to. So it's nice to actually get the results, and then it becomes easy. It's like, you know, it's kind of fun. So that's what we want it to be. We want it to be effortless for people to get to the point where it becomes a habit. You get to that burn state, you lock it in, and you can enjoy life. And you know, you're going to be eat healthier, but you're going to develop the healthy habits. So it's going to just make sense.
Yeah,
So,
and so we're going to be running 2 programs this next month. One is going to be the 21-day program, the 21-day fix, as we've outlined it. So that includes the eating plan with the color-coded containers, the exercise videos, and should you want to include them, the superfood shakes, which we use, by the way, to replace one meal or one snack in the day. So that's the 21-day program. We also offer a 7-day program where you can try out the shakes for 7 days and kind of kick the tires, try out the accountability forum that we utilize, which is a closed private Facebook group, and just try it out. Try out the coaching and see if it's something that is amenable to you and that works for you and that fits your lifestyle. So we offer those 2 options, and that's what we're going to be running for this next month.
Yeah.
So at this point,
on the 7-day, just a little bit on the 7-day program, they can either choose their own exercise routine, or we can provide sample exercise routines within the group that you can use, because we do want you to exercise about a half an hour a day. Just
right.
Because we want you to see the whole process. Like Tamara was saying earlier, the trifecta of health, the exercise, the proper nutrition, the proper diet. We also have an eating plan and everything else in that group, and then the accountability. Just to get a sample if you're going to do the 7-day with us.
Yeah, it's like a little mini sampler of the 21-day.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up then. The next step actually is going to be to have a conversation with either myself or Tamara. If you have any questions, if you want to know how to get started, if you have any more details specifically on your goals, because we want to make this specific to you. You may have some limitations exercising, or you may have some other concerns that you want to get discussed. We're here to discuss that with you. We're here to maybe tailor the program to what you need. We do use the 21-day format, but you know, we could tailor it to meet your needs and whatever your particulars are, so that you get in, feel comfortable, and can nail it and you know, reach the goals that you want. So thank you for showing up tonight. We really appreciate it. We're looking forward for you to join us, have some fun, lose some weight, or put some muscle on, or just be sexier, whatever you want.
All right, everyone, take care.
All right, thank you.